Hello, and I hope you're having a pleasant, whatever it is for you, whatever time of the day it is. Today, I'd like to talk to you about three of my best tips on growing your audience. Now, I have a lot of tips, a lot of strategies, but I picked out from that list and I pulled out three today. I've already talked about some of them, and but there's like one that I haven't really, I don't think, mentioned, so I put it in the mix. But when we're talking about growing our audience, there are so many important things. Like I said, it's hard to narrow it down, especially when you're online building. And building online using social media is, just it's continually growing to be, especially since we're given what we're living through. It's one of the most important and one of the most common ways nowadays that we as business builders, can get to the people that we want to get to help, to be able to alleviate their problems and help them to find solutions. We can't do that the way that old school used to do, by going to coffee meetings, going to people's houses. Okay, so things are, I hear things are getting better, and then I hear there's some variant strain or whatever. So who knows when things are going to get back to what they used to be. And I really don't think it's going to go that way. I really think it's going to continue to go with being online. And I've mentioned this before, and it's about 80% of the market is going to be videos, live videos, where people are actually doing lives like I'm today, sitting here in front of my computer, and I'm doing a live video to bring you information to help you with whatever issues you're having. And I know that one of the issues that I had, was having enough people to talk to. And when I was trying to do it, and I was not online, it was very difficult. And I know they told me it was easy, but somebody didn't tell me the truth. So, and I don't know if they just weren't aware or what. I don't think anybody meant any harm, but they were passing on what they were told and so on. But no, it was definitely not easy. It was difficult. It was hard. It, put a strain on me and my family and so on. So, I'd like to just share these three tips today. As you go into the weekend, it's going to be really hot from what I hear. We got a big Friday today, so happy Friday. But I want to share this information with you, and hopefully you'll consider it and think about it, and figure if it's going to be something that you can put in your toolkit. Before I do that, though, let me introduce myself. My name, for those of you that I haven't had the pleasure of meeting, my name is Cherie Woodard, and I work with helping entrepreneurs and build this business. Getting all, my tongue is all twisted up. I help entrepreneurs and business builders, because I can't say that other word. So I help entrepreneurs and business builders to be able to come online, to use social media to their advantage, to be able to get prospects, leads, and sales in their business. And that is one of the main things we want to do. And we primarily want to do that by providing help to those people that we want to help. And so I do that in a variety of ways, like I talk about and teach about, just went right out of my head, accelerate, accelerate. Attraction marketing. I'm sorry, I guess I'm a little bit. I've actually been up since 5 this morning, so I'm tripping a little bit, and it's like 12 now. So anyway, so by I do that in a variety of ways, by attraction marketing, lead generation, video marketing, branding yourself, and giving strategies and tips that are updated and with the trends of what we're going through now and what's going and what's working now. That is what I share, and that is what I help people with. So basically, that is it. So let me get to our topic. So when we're talking about building a following, growing a following, it's really, really important. And so, though I've had a lot of things that I've talked about, I've, like I said, I got a little bit different take here. Number one is video, live video. Live video is one of the main ways that you can grow your following because you can get so many people seeing you, learning you, getting to know, like, and trust you because maybe that you're consistent and you come on and you say things that are valuable, that help them, that teach them that there is a better way, that helps people to be able to see things in a different light. So live video does so much, and I am actually, as if well, you might not have heard this before, but I am in a 21-day online crew live video challenge. Hopefully I said all, that was a mouthful. Hopefully I said it all right. It's a 21-day online crew video challenge. It starts on the 21st, which is Monday, and I've already got my first group of the things that she wants us to talk about, the topics, and so I have those all written down. But live video, guys, number one tip. It's really big. It's how you can get so many people to see you at the same time, and to be able to hear you and decide if they want to hear you or not, decide if they want to be with you or not, decide if they align with you or not. And you want people that only want to align with you, only people that are like-minded like you, to be there with you. You don't want people that don't want to be there. You don't want people that really don't want to hear what you have to say. So by doing it live, you then, those people that don't really want to hear you, then they, can go off and say, okay, that's not for me. And they can go elsewhere and, find somebody else that actually resonates with them. And so that's enough. That's all I'll say about live videos. And then number two. Now I put this as number two because this is something that, I know of and that I've done since I started my business online. But I'm finding that people are not doing this and aren't even aware of this. And this has to do with having your personal profile as public, so that if someone wants to, for some reason, whatever, they see your picture or they hear something from you, one of the first things that they're going to do, if they're, smart about it and intentional about, who they want to be involved with, who they want to be around, those 5 people that you're around the most are the 5 people that you're like, and that could be good, that could be not so good. So, one of the things that people do, and I do myself, is I go and I check out people's personal profile. If there's nothing on there, if there's hardly anything on there, if, because I've also been scammed, not to where I've had any detriment to my character or anything, but I've been scammed before, and a lot of people have. It's kind of, a part of, what happens when you're online. But you learn the signs, you learn what, if you see somebody that you go on their personal profile they have like nothing but a couple of pictures of themselves or a few pictures of themselves, and they're brandishing, legal tender all over the place. And then you go down and look further, and there's only like one other picture or maybe two other pictures or something like that. If it doesn't tell you anything about them, then for me, it's a pass. I just won't go that way. I'll just pass it by and go to the next, because, for me, it's important to make sure of who it is that I'm dealing with. And that's just the way it is. It's an important part of what I do. So if your profile, however, is private, then people won't be able to check you out and see what you're about and see what you really want people to know about you. And also, I would hope that if someone has a business page slash fan page, that they have that open as well. Because if you want people to take the information that you're giving, and then but they're not really sure about you and they want to check you out, you want to be able to let them do that. And you can keep your friends list private so that people won't just go in and be picking your friends off and sending them messages and what have you, cut and paste messages. And because people are still doing that and dropping links here and there that it's just not a good thing to do, but some people are still doing that. And so I keep my friends list private, but my page is open. You can go in there, you can look at whatever videos I've done, you can look at whatever I talk about, whatever I post. You can look at, actually, I'm in the process of changing my cover photo for my personal profile. But right now, when anybody goes on there and looks, they can see what's most important to me, and it's my two sons. And I had a picture of them when we were at a party, and we were all at the table eating, and I was throwing food at one of my sons, and he was like going, "Oh, you stop!" So his face, his picture was kind of with his lips twisted, and my other son was just kind of sitting there looking like, I mean, they were teenagers and didn't really want to be bothered. So what can I say? So finally I found this picture that I thought was lovable of them, and their faces were kind of close together, and they were smiling, and they're the loves of my life. So, that's, I wanted people to know that. So that's what's on there now. And I'm going to change it because I found out that my son's, when you look at it on mobile, that my son's, this much of his face is covered up. So I was like, okay, I forgot to check it out on mobile. But anyway, if you don't have your personal profile open, it's probably a good idea to open it to public. And like I said, if you want to protect your friends, or you have something that you want to keep private, just go through that privacy part. If you want, me to show you how, or, you have questions about it, let me know. You can always message me and I can take you through it. But having your business slash fan page open, business fan page, same thing, and having your personal profile open allows people to get to know you and build that know, like, and trust. And then I have number 3, and this is something that I know I've said before, but share your journey. You don't have to be a top, earning person. You don't have to be like a big, huge leader. All you have to be is who you are, and maybe be a step or two ahead of those people that you want to help. So you've learned this, you've got this down, and somebody has a question about it, you can turn around and help that person. And as you continue to grow in your journey, as I'm continuing to grow, I mean, I'm building my business just like you guys are. I'm, out there in the trenches just like you guys are on my computer. So, but I'm still, I'm building, I haven't reached, the pinnacle, which for me is financial freedom and time freedom, but I will reach it. But in the meantime, I'm still working and growing and learning, and then taking what I'm learning and growing and sharing it here on my page, because I want to be able to do that to help those people that I want to help. And the people that I want to help are people that were like me, a few years ago, people that were like me, that didn't have people to talk to, that didn't have any duplicatable systems, didn't, they just had, what I had, which was go talk to more people, go post these signs over here, go do this over there, have people over to your house, go over to their house, coffee parties, and say, we can't do all of that stuff now. And I didn't really like doing it when I was doing it, because most of the times when I got to those home parties, the person or people that were supposed to show up didn't show up. It was just me and some other team members. So basically, those are my three big tips that I'm given for you to take away for today, to consider, and to help you build your following. It's just very important. I'll say them one more time really quick. Number one, live video. Number two, having your personal profile open to public. And, you can protect your friends list if you want to, keep that private. And having your business/fan page open to public. And then number three is sharing your journey. Let people know where you are. This is a backdrop. I didn't have a drop when I first started out. But as time increases, you learn things and you grow, and you can get a little this and that, and you can improve certain things. But don't be fooled. This is the real me. But this background it's a backdrop that I liked, and I'm using it, and I like to be able to use it. And every now and then I switch it up. I have a bookcase that I love books, but I have difficulty reading them, which that's going to go away because I continue to try and I continue to read. And as you continue to read, you get better at it. Right now, I'm doing Audible. But when I have a little bit more time, then I'm going to get into reading more and just take a book and just read, a page a day, a paragraph a day, something a day, until I build that up, because there's nothing that I can't do. I don't want can't in my vocabulary. There are certain words I've removed. Okay, I'm going off on a different tangent. I hope that this information was valuable and helpful to you. And I hope that you have an awesome, awesome weekend. And to all you awesome fathers out there, and those that stand in the place of fathers and help young men, kids, to be what they need to be. Happy Father's Day to you. And I will also be posting that over the weekend, but I just wanted to say that. So happy Father's Day to all of you men out there that make the lives of those that you help that much better and that much richer. So let me do some housekeeping things real quick. Keep your notifications on so you know when I'm going live. We're walking through a bunch of stuff still, so follow whatever you can to take care and keep you and your family, friends, and others safe as possible. Remember, there are people out there that are isolated, so a phone call, text message, email, or even trying to get them on a Zoom might really brighten their day. And for those of you who pray, continue to lift us and our world in prayer as we continue to walk through this stuff, and we will make it to the other side. We will be victorious. We will be stronger. So wherever you are in the world, no matter what time it is for you, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, nighttime, sleepy time, always make it the best that you can make it. Always be the best that you can be. God bless you. God keep you. And I will see you again on Monday I will still be going live my 5 days a week for, my fan/business page, and I will be going live every day on my personal profile. So, you might want to take a peek over there and see what I'm doing on my personal profile. And like I said, it is open to the public, so you can definitely come in and say hi and see what's happening. So that is it. I think I already did. So wherever you are in the world, yeah. Okay. So I'm going to go on and get off of here and take care. Have an awesome weekend. Bye now.